Hi, and welcome back to my vlog. So, again, back in the tractor, a little bit of footage I recorded earlier, just clearing up the last part of the field, giving it a good plough over. I mean, I guess with that seeder I got, there's a question whether I really need to do this, but I like to be thorough. So, but yeah, it lasted a bit for a while, certainly. But it's, big job. It was an early start to get it done. But yeah, so big day today, lots of plans. Try and get the chickens in, just make some phone calls, sort out something to water the trees with. I need some sort of water bowser. Yeah, lots of things to do. But yeah, first important to get this field cleared, sorted out, so we'll get it done. Right, so plan's done to get seeding. So putting soybeans in this time. So we've got 3 different crops, so should hold us a little bit if prices fluctuate and everything's part of the reason. Splitting the field, that and the fact just sheer equipment size at this point in time. Don't want one big field. I'd rather have 3 smaller ones that I can keep turning over. Running at different times and different crops and all this sort of stuff. So until we start to get more fields and bigger equipment. It also struck me though, I've been obviously with the seeder and having a chat at the garage yesterday. They put up a board. I'll show it later, but it got me thinking about the soil and how to improve crops and how to benefit your yield. And I started doing a bit of reading, and there's a lot of stuff about sustainable farming, and obviously we talked a little bit about it during our courses that I've done rather, but I'm thinking maybe I need to go back to college. Maybe I need to learn a little bit more. So I've started to do a bit of research, and we'll see, made a few inquiries. We'll see if there's some availability, just on some short courses, nothing crazy because I need to keep the farm going. But now the crops are all in, might do a bit of contracting here and there, but other than that, I've got a bit of time now before crops are ready. So yeah, it might be something I'll look into. We'll see what we can find out. See if we can figure out a better way to manage the soil and the crops and all this sort of stuff. So it's quite a modern thing at the moment, sustainable farming. So yeah, I'll see what I can find out. Anyway, that's that field done. It didn't take too long. It's quite a smaller section. So best see what else there is. Right, I was just doing a bit of work on this. It just needed a bit of tweaking after finishing the split plan. Of course, it now needs a clean, and it needs to go away because we've done all the fields. And with the seeder we've got, we may not need to do it again for a while. But anyway, I thought while I was here, just do a bit straight to camera for a change. So I'm just snacking on something, a bit of lunch. Yeah, so I just thought we'd have a wander around. I'll show you what happened yesterday. Which you didn't get a chance to look at the time. So, yeah, a couple of these giant fruit trees in. I don't remember which is which. but they need watering, so that'll be the next job. We'll go do that. Get a water bowser of some description. We've had a standpipe put in near the barn, so that'll help. And also the chicken coop. So I need to put a track in or something across here, but for right now, done a good job. Just need to get some chickens and actually some chicken feed, because right now, of course, until the crops grow, we've nothing to feed them. So yeah, we better do that. Actually, I might. Maybe we'll have time to do that today. I don't know. We'll see. And then also a couple more trees down here. But as I was saying, we haven't got enough money to put any more trees in right now. But ultimately, I think we'll put a few more in. So yeah, got 4. There's a couple of pears and a couple of apple. I'll be honest and say I don't remember which ones I put where, but we'll find out. So yeah, they're looking good. So it'll be nice when all this is just an orchard. Really, we'll put a few more trees in. So they're quite pricey, so we'll have to earn a bit of money before we can have any more. But it'll be worth it, because you know, the more you've got, more cross pollination you get, etc., etc. So let's just whiz the fent and the plough over cultivator. Well, and we'll give them a wash, and then yeah, I might take the fent up to the garage, and we'll see what they've got in terms of some sort of water thing, water carrier of some description. And so I did. There's the standpipe we had put in. Look, as I said in the footage that was lost, I'll start. I've done a couple of little bits of piece to camera, but rarely when I'm doing really involved field work. You can see I've already washed the New Holland and the Novag. Let's get those out the way. Make sure we keep those clean and looked after. Might need to do a bit of maintenance on this at some point as well, actually. I'm just going to put them over here for now and faff about. But yeah, we'll got those nice and clean, so I might need to do a bit of work on those at some point, but again, we're not going to need them for a while, so it's fine. Just move this into position next to the jet wash. I need to fill this up actually as well. It's done an awful lot of work in the last few days, getting all the fields sorted out. Of course, we use the fent, the little old fent as well occasionally, but of course it's slightly limited in terms of horsepower, but use it to a bit of weeding. It's just about all right with the weeder. Field's relatively flat. To be honest, if it was any steeper or any rougher, I think it'd be a bit of a problem, but it's not too bad. Right, so there you go, nice and clean. So I might say I might do and try a bit more camera, you know, rather than sort of time lapse and then, or record it rather and then put the voice over later and do it a bit of a time lapse. There'll be some stuff that we'll still do as a time lapse, I think, but right, where can we put this? I suppose we might as well bury it at the back of the shed, put the cedar in front of it. So we're not going to need it for a while, so no rush. There we go. Right, I'll see you at the store in a sec. Oh, I did have the other thing to show you. I forgot. Hang on. While we're here. So yeah, as I was saying about part of the deal of getting a Novag and a tractor was that we sell it a little bit. So what the store have done, they asked if they could put these up. So we've got one of these here. We've got another one. I should have shown it. There's another one just at the other, near the house, at the other entrance to the farmyard, or to the farm anyway. And then actually here, there's a really interesting board, which they put up about how it all works and, you know, the benefits and blah blah. So yeah, they've asked us to put that up, so that's fine. So for as long as it's got it, that'll be up, which is no problem at all. You can always pause the video and have a read. But yeah, yeah, should have mentioned that. Anyway, I'll see you in a sec. Thank you. Right, okay. So, done the deed. I've only leased it. I looked at the costs. It wasn't worth buying. It's not expensive. It's like £5 grand. But it's also, it's you know, hundreds a day. It's just not, you know, the number of days I'd need to have it for. I might need something bigger before it actually becomes worth buying it. But it's all right. I mean, it's just a water bowser at the end of the day, really. But it's 10,000 litres, and it's, you know, barely cost me anything. So it's all right. Just look over the old shoulder a little bit. Get this hooked up. I mean, give the trees their watering. I think they're going to need quite a bit, probably every couple of days or so, I'd imagine, to get them settled in, keep them producing. And then, of course, I mean, they'll need it anyway, right? Fruit trees need a lot of water, but especially because they're quite mature and very new, very important to keep them well watered. Quick nip out before the truck comes. So yeah, also need to think, as I talked about, I need to think about going to the stables and see if I can get some manure. I know they do manure as well as slurry, so far we've only bought slurry, but yeah, if I get some manure again and sort of dress around the tree, it'll help it in terms of its production, hopefully. So yeah, I need to do that as well. It's slightly less critical than the water. At least the water will keep them going, and the guys, they'll have put some stuff in the ground, some, you know, good nutrients of some description, fertilizer or whatever, and probably some mycorrhiza just to get the roots going and all this kind of thing. So yeah, there's the other Novag flag. Look, so they put one next to the house. Right, so actually should have gone the other way, but never mind. I'll need to put a track across here at some point. It's a bit strange because I'll still need to keep this gate available, obviously, so I'll put a track across. Right, there we go. There's the standpipe. That was close. Nearly hit that. Okay. Connect it up. Ooh, not close enough. There we go. Wow, that's pretty high pressure pipe, that's for sure. That filled pretty quick. Must get these bushes cleared out and just tidy up the yard. It'll be a while, I think, before we can afford to have it resurfaced, so I'll have to keep it as grass for now, but at least if I cleared out these bushes a bit, that would help. Right, let's go water the trees. Right, so first one here. Oh, I took 1,000 litres, right, so it's not going to take very long, is it? They're not going to last forever. So yeah, every couple of days, I reckon. Go and do this one here. Oh, these two rather, should I say. No, I might have some time, I suppose, this afternoon to get the chickens. I mean, the fields are done, as you've seen, seeded. Well, I'll have talked about it by now anyway, but, you know, that's the weird thing, actually, if I'm going to start doing bits live and some time-lapse, you know, footage that I record while I'm busy in the fields, then that's going to start getting a little bit confusing, but there we go. Good. Okay, let's take this back. Swing around, that'll be good for them. And yeah, so maybe we get some chickens this afternoon. I think we might have a few suppliers, so I'll make a few calls and see what we get. and actually then I'll also need to pop up to the store, and I may as well refill this and see if I can get close enough this time. Yeah, there we go, may as well. And actually I need to refuel the tractors as well, so I may as well do that. I've got that fuel sitting in that tank, and yeah, so I'll go and do a few little jobs, odd jobs, and then we'll see if we get these chickens sorted out. So I'll go and make some phone calls, and if we get them in, we'll have to go and make a trip up to the store to get feed. I now need to figure out where I'm going to put this. Yeah, I'll figure out that too, and I'll catch up with you a little bit later on. I did forget to say actually yesterday when I was doing my sort of catch up, because I'd lost the footage, that of course as you'd noticed I've left a track up the side of the field, because given I've split it into 3, means that obviously I need to be able to access the other 2 parts from the bottom. So yeah, I left a strip up the side as well. Right, okay, yeah, we need to sort out this yard, don't we, because I'm actually starting to run out of space with all this leased equipment I've got. I'm going to need this fairly regularly, so for now it might just have to live outside. So let's go put it over here. Anyway, yeah, I'll go make some phone calls, let's sort out some chickens, and I'll see you a little bit later. Right, so there we go. Let's put some chicken feed, and also they suggested these. Now I've had a bit of a think about the eggs we're going to get. Yeah, and they suggested buying these to keep the eggs in, protect the boxes that we'll put them in. I've already got the egg boxes. So thought we'd give it a go. Right, actually, you know what? Let's put those down there a minute. Because they were also talking about something else. Now I've been umming and ahhing, given the state of our finances. Obviously we've had a lot of expenditure recently, trying to get ourselves set up between the trees even, and you know, leasing the cedar and the egg coop, and I've bought some chickens now. They should be being delivered right now, which is why it was kind of critical that I came and got the chicken feed and these egg cartons. I'm assuming it might be tomorrow before we start getting, at least actually before we start getting the eggs, but you never know. So best be prepared. But yeah, I'm umming and ahhing about the pickup, and partly because actually just talking to the chap in the store, he knows that I have a love of older vehicles. So he's actually said they've got a pickup that I might find interesting, and you know, the TLX is still relatively new. It didn't cost me that much, but you know, I might be able to save us a little bit of money if I swap it out for this other one. Plus I'll have the advantage of, you know, I've just got rid of one old tractor, so replacing the pickup with an old pickup might not be a bad idea. So we'll see anyway. I'll come and have a look at it sometime. But yeah, I do need to think about how we can put a bit more money back in the farm, help the old balance. Now I'm hoping, because as part of that I might leave the trailer up here, so I'm rather hoping that this will fit, and I'll still be able to get the egg crates on as well. It's a bit dark actually, that'll help. There we go. Lift it up a little bit more so I can see. There we go. Might need to nudge that on a little bit. But yeah, so anyway, I'll get all this stuff on. We'll get back to the yard and take a look at the chickens. It's 5:20, so It's already, you know, nearly evening time. There's not a lot needs doing in the fields, although I dare say at some point soon, you know, maybe we'll get some weeds and we'll have to tidy them up again, as we did with the other two parts of the field. But yeah, so but beyond that, I mean, they've had the fertilisation they should need already, because we pre-spread the slurry and we fertilised, and of course all the other goodies that come in the Novag have gone in the ground while we've been seeding. So that should be about it. So other than that, it's kind of just waiting for it to grow, really. Now then, am I going to be able to squeeze this on as well? Just have a quick look. How are we width-wise? Oh, right, not bad actually. That's about right. Except, of course, we've now got the slight snag that I haven't got enough. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go. Try that. Is that it? Is it staying on? Yes. Okay, let's just go check. Well, it's a little bit, but it's not too bad. Cool. Of course, I'll need to use the front loader forks on the what am I doing? I need to put this back on the fence when we get back, but that's okay. Nice. It's quite handy they've got that there. Right. I suppose they'd load it for me anyway, regardless. So might just be able to possibly should be able to get 4 of these across here. Only I might have to leave the trailer up here, because if I do, whoa, if I do decide to swap out the trucks, and to be honest, I don't need this trailer anyway, so I'll leave it up here. They said it was fine, and we can give it a bit of thought, and then see this vehicle when it comes in. And we'll have a look. Also depends on the price. I mean, frankly, I've got to assume that you know, this old vehicle that they've got will be cheaper than the TLX, which is not. It wasn't an expensive vehicle to start with, to be honest. But there you go. That should be all right. Fingers crossed. Can I strap that all right? Yeah, just about. I'll be fine. Right. Okay. A little bit tricky to see the trailer, to be fair. I'll just park it over here. Right, leave that there. That'll be fine. They said that was okay. And problems with steering. Oh. Okay. All clear. Right, I'll see you down back down at the farm. You don't need to see me driving down here every day. I do it often enough. Right, so I said just grab the fence. So let's get these crates off first. Put them in place, ready for the egg boxes. As I take all the straps off, it doesn't matter so much now. Just need to figure out where around the coop I'm gonna put the eggs. There's the feed trough. Oh, which actually reminds me. Oh, this will do. Yeah, I meant to get, and I should have asked while I was there, but I need to get something to clear up the mess of the feed area. That could just be a broom to sweep up, I could just get a bucket so I can scoop it up. I don't know, I'll have a think. I suppose a bucket might be a little bit more multi-purpose. And I will need a bucket actually for when I start manuring the trees, but actually that said, I don't particularly want to use the same bucket that I use. I mean, I can wash it, but even then, using the same bucket to clean up the chicken mess over you know, for what I used to put manure around the base of the trees, doesn't seem like such a good idea. So maybe a broom it is. I don't particularly want to get 2 buckets because that would be really expensive, and we are now very low on funds. I need to see, we've got a little bit more seed left, crop left. Mind you, there's always a chance of me doing a little bit of contract work. Actually, I suppose we've got a bit of time. Maybe some of the local farmers, I'll talk to my uncle, he might know some of the local farmers, and see if anyone's got a bit of work to do. Maybe. I don't know, I've been quite so precise really. Anyway, we didn't stop and look. There's all my chickens. They've been arrived. So we've got mixed black ones and brown ones, and there should be a rooster for obvious reasons. I can't remember what you got now. Is it 15 of each? 15 black ones, 15 browns. We've got 30 chickens and a rooster. So I hope I've got enough feed for them. I mean, either way, it could be enough. It'll do for now. It's actually quite expensive as well, so I don't particularly want to have to buy too much. Right, let's get these unloaded. I'll be able to do both at the same time actually. Oh, no, don't nudge it. That's not good. There we go. There we goes. Yep, so I'll definitely need to go up tomorrow. And, oh wow, it took the whole thing. Crikey. Looks pretty full though. I think they'll be alright. Yeah, I'll definitely need to go and get something to clean up with tomorrow. But they'll be alright for now. Well, there you go. We as chickens. I'll sort out that other. Sort of left a bit of slightly uneven ground around the thing there to shape the ground a little bit to get it in nice and flat. But looks really good. I really like it actually. It cost us a bit of money, but got to invest. Right, let's get this in storage overnight. Sorry, wrong one. Put the sat nav on. There we go. And there we go. Right, well I think that'll do. So yeah, slightly a different video actually. Spent a load of money, not made any money. Need to have a look, see what we've got left in the silo, see if there's something we can buy. Like I say, I'll talk to my uncle, maybe we'll have a day or so we can do a bit of contracting or something tomorrow, start earning a bit extra money. And yeah, we'll see what we can do about the TLX and swapping out for an older pickup. Could be a solution. Certainly appeals to me. I like my old vehicles, and you know, we don't need anything that's going to do miles and miles and miles. So it might just do us. But there you go. Well, live to camera at the end of the video for a change. Very little time lapse in today, but busy morning nonetheless, and a busy afternoon getting things sorted out. But there you go, we've got chickens. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.